Hello and welcome to Dota Underlords. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to the channel. I play a lot of Dota Underlords on my phone, but I wanted to post a video, so I am playing on PC right now. I personally believe there is currently a pretty strong meta in play right now in this game, and I'm going to outline that to you. It centers around assassins and really centers around Slark. So we're going to try to put this into play and see if we can effectively do it. Now, obviously, in this game, there's an element of RNG, or what I like to call luck, right? We need to get the right characters to populate to bring into our team, but there's some basic concepts that we're going to need to understand. Concept number one, gold. Gold is critical to winning. The more gold you have, the more opportunity you have to re-roll and bring in characters and then expand your team. Now, the strategy around gold really centers around winning and losing. So, for example, here we're going to lose, unfortunately, but when we lose, we're going to unfortunately not get +1 gold. So you always want to try to win because you're going to get +1 gold, and if you go on a win streak, you can get a lot more plus gold. Now, that being said, I've lost once. There's a strategy here. If I lose a couple more times, I'm going to start gaining actual extra gold for losing. Okay, so for this build, I'm actually going to go Morbid Mask, and I'm going to give this to my Phantom Assassin, which will probably be on my team throughout. At the early stage, you really just want to pick units, the best units on the board that are going to help you win. So we're going to take a risk and upgrade him to level 2, which might not be the best strategy, but we're going for it. And we're going to lock these in because there are characters here that I want. Now, early game, it's all about try to win. Don't worry about your major build. Obviously, if you can hit it, go for it. I know that I'm going to want to do an assassin build, and I'm probably looking at a swordsman build, and that's why I was willing to upgrade Kunkka to 2. I'm not so sure on Crystal Maiden and Tusk, but I might want to add in an element of the warrior build, so I think I might go that direction. So early game, it's all about creating a team that you can win early on to get more gold. So you can see here in victory, we're going to have, what is it here? +1 gold, because it's our first win. When we get on a hot streak, that'll go up, so that's critical. Now, other elements of gold are important. You gain extra gold for every increments of 10 that you have. So when I have 10 gold, I'm going to get +1, which is super critical. Now, here's the difference here. This individual is going for the plus gold. He's going to get +1 gold no matter what each time. Because he has 10. At 20, you get +2 gold. At 30, you get +3 gold, and then it caps out at +3. So effectively, you want to carry 30 gold there for the majority of the game so you get plus gold to then spend. So we're going to see how this plays out. I am not doing a good job of the strategy because I'm building this early team here, which is probably I'm going to abandon pretty quickly because this isn't strong enough to win against other teams. I was hoping to upgrade some of these guys to level 2 so I can get some early wins and ride that train pretty quickly. So we'll see if Kunkka can pull this off. I don't think he will, but you never know. Yeah, we're going to get Falco. Well, we'll see. You can see his little bar here. It's a lot easier to see a lot of these elements on the computer, on a large computer screen, and we did win. So this is great. So we're going to keep doubling down and trying to win, and then we'll prioritize building our gold reserves in a little bit. So +1 for victory, and then if we win again in the third round, we're going to be in pretty good shape. So here's an interesting idea. I'm going to abandon, so we're going to sell off these two guys, and we're going to put you in here, and I'm going to abandon the warrior build and quickly switch into a swordsman assassin build. Now, this is going to be a tough one, but we're at least prioritizing their healer, which is always good. So I'm not sure. We're going to need a crit here. Come on. Nice. Let's get another crit. Nice. We don't control this. So when we play this, it just kind of plays out. Okay, concept number 2, recruiting in. I personally like to watch the battles, but that's not the most efficient. You should be focused up here when they're fighting because there is nothing you can do to control that when the action comes. So right now, we are going to go for a target dummy because we're going to be doing more damage. So this guy's going to absorb some damage. And you're going to see here, because we had plus 10, we get 1 interest. So that'll go up to 2 when we get to 20. Okay, sitting here, we're going to wait. We're at 20. That's good. We could spend 5. We might lose the next one, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll win because we're on a streak and we're going to get more gold. I think we got plus 2 there because we had a 3 win streak. So let's see how this one goes. It's going to be a little bit tough. And I'm not sure. I wish we could expand this. So they're level 1. We have a level 2. And okay. Hopefully we can get a good crit here. Come on, PA. Well, okay, we're gonna lose this one, unfortunately. So that ended our streak, which is not good, but we still get 2 gold because we have 20 gold. Every 10 you see plus 2 interest. At 30, it caps out. So we're at 30. We're going to take a look. Nothing here. We're probably going to lose the next one. That's okay. But we want that plus 3 gold. So right now the strategy is we never go under 30 because we want the interest. With that said, after the battle starts, I can go under 30. I can recruit in characters and I'm still going to get plus 3 gold now. So that's an also important concept. So when we come to recruiting, we want to recruit once the battle commences because we can drop below 30 gold, you know, with the expectation if we win or lose, the gold reserves will go up. So this is our second loss, unfortunately. They actually have a pretty strong team. They're all level 2s. You know, it wouldn't have been worth it to invest gold to add characters to the table. So we're going to see the plus 3. Now for this build, I'm focusing on Assassin, so I really want Slark. He's critical. I also like Ember Spirit. Okay, we are going to do some recruiting. And we don't get anything above 30, so we're at 30. We have another 2. That's good. And you can organize your guys down here. Whenever I'm going for a 3-star, I kind of put those to the right so I know I don't want to sell them. So this is a decent build we have right now. Now the question is how many 2-stars do they have? And that's going to be a big difference. The more 2-stars you have early on, the more likely you are to win. Spectre's pretty good. You can do Spectre builds all day long. A lot of people are doing that. You're going to see what I'm going with for Slark. We're going to try to put and get Mask of Madness and throw it on Slark and upgrade him to level 3 or as high as possible because he becomes an absolute beast. So that one we won, so we're going to get plus 1 and then plus 3 from interest. When you're on a streak, after you get 3, you keep increasing gold and then you kind of cap out at the end. Alright, it looks like they're feeding us a lot of Kunkas. Now that we're above 30, we can use this to recruit. As long as we don't go under 30, we're in good shape. We're going to grab this one just in case, and we can sell him later. But if we can't get Slark, Spectre's a good secondary option. And then we're going to want to get a 3rd Assassin. So here we go again. Alright. I do like Crystal Maiden. The freeze is really effective. Now when you build, there are definitely a lot of different strategies. This is just my personal opinion on what I believe the meta is. It really centers around Slark right now. But you can do, you know, pretty much any build if you do it efficiently. And you can get to 3 stars. We're going to start re-rolling on the off chance that we can get the Mask of Madness. So we're going to keep re-rolling and focusing on Mask of Madness at this kind of interlude period once we start getting opportunities for blues. So we have a few options here. I am going to put another unit on the field because we really want to start working on our win streak, and that's going to give us a lot more gold. And then we're going to start cycling and trying to do 3-star builds as well as focus on other characters. So now that the battle started, I can go below 30 because it's already counted it as 30 when the battle started. So I'm still going to get 3 interest. We'll hold this as a backup. Queen of Pain's pretty good, but later games she kind of does fall off a little bit. Alright, that's unfortunate. We could have used that win. We have not seen Slark yet. He'll come into play in a little bit, in a few more rounds. We're on a win streak. We're doing decent. Let's take a look. This guy's doing a shaman build. Those can be very effective. Okay. We are going damage, so we're going to need some more tankiness to kind of keep them busy for us. And we're going to move over to the left. Positioning is really important, but where that becomes more critical a little later game. Right now, we're all about building. We're going to keep re-rolling. And we haven't hit Slark, another character we're super excited about.
Follow me to glory.
Okay. Yeah, they have a fair number of 2s. This is going to be a little more difficult, but I think we got it. And you can see here, Spectre's overall a pretty good unit. At level 3, you want to field several demons because her 3-star is pretty good. Basically, all demons, when she casts, deal 200 damage in a wide swath. And you can see I have a lot of disruption. I'm kind of liking the build that I have, but what's critical is we need to be outputting more damage. Right now we're in 2000. This is actually pretty good this early in the game, but we really need to build out more damage because we have some tankier characters up here, and this is not going to cut it. And PA is sorely lacking. We might have to move away from PA. We didn't get any Phantom Assassin builds here. All right, Slark, beautiful. We will put him into play in a little bit. He's not as critical right now. Ooh. Do I take it? I'm gonna wait.
Kill them all. They don't have a chance.
So it started, so I should be good there. And we'll see if we can get a 3-star Crystal Maiden. Slark really comes online when we have Mask of Madness, and we're gonna see that. Right now, the team we have, I think, is better. We're probably gonna lose this one, it looks like, unfortunately. This is the guy, what's he doing? Yeah, he's doing the shaman build. So this is going to be incredibly difficult. Let's see. Hang in there. Can we pull this off? That heal is tough. We have that plus 13 damage, 10%. And we actually pulled it off. So we built a pretty strong team. You're going to see here, most people know this game well because they're keeping in the 30s to make sure they get their interest. When you drop down a little bit, they're still keeping it in the 30s because, again, it counts after the fact. So we're going to kind of keep with our build. And we're really just looking for Slark and to kind of fill out kind of 3-stars. We're getting a lot of quaps. So if we look at quaps, Queen of Pains, 3-star effect, basically she becomes super evasive. Good, but not as helpful later game. So this one I'm not so sure about. Okay, I think we got it.
They are not making this easy.
That was a lot closer. Juggernauts in general are a pretty good one. We could go brawny and add that in there, but right now we're going to start focusing on building out to 6. So we're going to save gold to upgrade this. And you can see here the probability of different tiered units. This is important. So right now we have 25% of tier 2. All right, we're going to re-roll. Unfortunately, no Mask of Madness, at least not yet. Give this to you. So +2 from a winning streak. So we're going to do 2 here, and then we're going to roll. And we are not getting any Slark. This could be challenging.
Stand together.
Alright, so next level we're going to have 35% for tier 3 units. So that's important. So this is important to watch. We're going to put Quap out there, increase some more damage. You can see we're doing pretty good. We want to continue our win streak, but we're squeaking by on a few of these. So we want to make sure we're securing wins. This one I'm not feeling overly confident about. We can hit him with a good... Come on. Oh, he dodged. I was worried that was going to happen. Okay, 7 streak. Good. We're doing good. I think we get +3 for win streak now. Yep. So that's a lot of gold. Slark, beautiful. Crystal Maiden, we're not going to go tier 3 for you. We're going to add in Quap. Going to put her over there. This is a good upgrade, and we'll finish this off once the fight starts.
I'm guessing they're not here to talk.
They are not here to talk. So the fight started. So we're gonna recruit in this, and now it's just a matter of getting that Mask of Madness before we really see how Shark shines. And I dropped down pretty low. I do like Ember Spirit, so we're gonna pick him up, but we might need to sell him. We'll see. Now it's just a matter of let's please get a Mask of Madness so I can show you what I believe is the meta. How did Quap perform? She was up there. She's overall pretty good, especially mid game. Late game is where she starts falling off.
I don't think they can
Ooh.
take it.
I will bring balance.
We're gonna keep him here. We might need to sell, but we'll see. And then we completed our streak. So then it resets. So you just don't keep getting infinite gold. But we still want to win because we're going to have more gold in general to spend. Alright, so we're disarmed, which is not good. So if we're fighting this person, we want to keep that in mind. Or we might reposition our characters away from their characters who are going to disarm us. And now it's okay if we lose, not ideal. But if we look at this recruitment, we have 40% tier 4. This is like prime Slark territory. So if we're gonna grab a few more of him to be able to upgrade to tier 3, we're gonna take advantage of that. You haven't seen Kunkka's tier 1. Tier 1 is dropping down precipitously low, so the probability of being able to get him is gonna drop off. So this person has a Fallen Hunter build, so we want to keep an eye on that. We just keep coming up with Quap. Let's see if we can get tier 3. We know we want a Slark, so we're gonna forgo you. Finally freed up some space after the fact.
Not exactly what I was hoping.
Okay. So hopefully we can make a tier 3 Queen of Pain Kunkka, and Slark, but we'll see how it all pans out. Yeah, we really have to focus on. We can go two directions. Focus on tier 3 or focus on expanding our group. I am going to focus on tier 3 as long as we're in that higher tier 3 unit phase to see if we can get Slark. And again, this is contingent on the Mask of Madness. It's not the end of the world if we don't have the Mask of Madness. We could use Moonshard or something else, but we really want to finish this one off. So, okay, please. Beautiful. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put you here, put you here, and now we have a nice setup. So, given the change, alright, another Slark, which is good. We're going to start prioritizing building out to get to 7 units so we can put back on Spectre. But I want you guys to watch this Slark. Keep a close eye on him and our damage. Now you can look at damage, you can look at DPS, healing, all this stuff is important. I look at damage in general because that really comes down to positioning. Are my high damage dealers being taken out early? Do I need to move them? So that's where I like to focus on damage because that tends to equate to how long. So we can't zoom in, but Slark's up here, and he's taken out. Oh, he got taken out, but he did take out their 3-star enemy. He did decent damage, but he was taken out too fast. So when we fight Luck, who's staying up here with us, we want to make sure that we're probably going to move Slark over to the right or up so he doesn't engage and immediately get focused there being in the back alone. So that's important. So this one was a tough loss. We got eviscerated. And they have the Shaman build with healing now. That's okay. Hopefully we can...
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Alright, so we're gonna... move this over here. We'll pick up Phantom Assassin, but I don't...
And that means we can fight back.
We're gonna bring in Tidehunter for a little more disruption. Alright, keeping an eye on Slark. Got taken out again. So I think we need to reposition him. We're allowing him to be focused down too quickly, and that's a major problem. So, and you can see Queen of Pain and Spectre are pretty good. They're solid units across the board. So let's move Slark. Question is, where? I'm gonna move them here and see if this impacts anything. Alright.
My power is absolute.
So 40%. Queen of Pain. I think she's tier... I can't remember if she's tier 3. Or tier 2. But our hope is we can kind of complete that pretty quickly. I like this combo for scaled. Tidehunter gives us some disruption and then resistance. This guy up here who's 87 is doing a lot of magic damage with his spirit. So I'm thinking going scaled will be good later game because this person's doing fairly well. We'll probably win this one. And again, Slark sucking. That's coming down to positioning. We're not giving him an opportunity to scale his passive. Essence shift. So he's going to gain damage and attack speed each time he hits. And then he heals from the Mask of Madness, which also accelerates his attack speed considerably. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. We don't have space. Okay.
Oh, the horrors I can show you. My power is
Our first tier 3, feeling good. Oh, nope. Guys, bottom too early. You want to, after this screen is when you can go below 30. So, that was a miss, but it is what it is. I went too early. So they have 2 Slarks. So someone's actively recruiting Slark in. And their Slarks are doing a lot better than our Slarks. They're giving them time to scale. So they're going for a similar build. Let's see. They also have a Mask of Madness on one of them. So Wilder Mind is going to be tough. And so I need to rethink positioning. I'm not getting good positions. Effectively what's happening is Slark needs to have a nice soft target and not be targeted with damage for a while to be able to be effective. And that's not working right now. Queen of Pain also not doing too great. So we can put her in there. So the goal is Moon Shard. We want healing on Slark, so we're not going to give him Moon Shard. I'd love healing on you, but we'll see. We're cruising through here. Yeah, I think 230 damage, 100 damage. Yeah, we should put Moon Shard on our higher damage dealer. And then she'll also be able to gain mana quicker for her Scream of Pain. So let's get into it. And Slark goes down again. Not working. I promise you it works. We might have to look at Wilder Mind to show you a more effective build. His Slark with the Mask of Madness is actually working. Queen of Pain's up there, so that Moon Shard definitely paid off. And I'd really like to be able to make a couple more tier 3s. Kunkka's going to be harder because now it's only 20% and then it goes to 18% tier 1. So we need 3 of them. That's far out. We might abandon that build, but we'll see.
You're looking for a leader, aren't you?
Alright,
There is no
just
one
in case.
Let me show you.
Alright, we got Slark and 2, so we need 3 more Slarks and then we'll be absolute beast. We could put Moonshard on him, but the lifesteal is super critical once the battle plays out. Wilder Mind. Alright, so there we go. His damage is increasing, his attack speed's increasing. Now they have their own Slark, but our Slark can beat their Slark any day. So look at this. Look at this. And he's healing 15%. So that's how it is. So positioning matters, right? You just don't want to throw them on the field. You want to make sure they're in the right spot. And we snuffed out his streak. Now this is critical though. If he gets a 3-star Slark before us, it's game over. I don't think we can win. Or at least it'll be a lot more difficult. So that's why we're going to get aggressive. We're going to abandon Ember Spirit.
My training continues.
If we can get a 3-star PA, that will help. Right now we like our build. It's really, we'll add in Tidehunter and then we're kind of done. So we're gonna probably cap out at 8 here, and then focus on 3 stars, 35%. So the tier 3 is starting to go down, so that's why you're seeing me spend more money to try to build out Slark, hopefully. And, you know, positioning. Now that we have him in the right position, he's phenomenal. Look at that. I don't know how you don't call that the meta. So this is April 2021. Slark build with Mask of Madness, definitely a winner. But Wilder Mind is definitely a big major risk because he's doing the same thing as we're doing, and it really comes down to positioning and how quickly they can build their stacks, and if you can get them to tier 3, because that'll just increase how quickly they build. So again, I'm betting the farm. Alright, we're gonna wait as soon as the battle starts. Now when the battle starts, it's easy to start watching and forget, so I normally keep this open to remind myself once the battle starts, buy the unit I want to buy to dip down below. Alright, so we're taking this guy on again. And our Queen of Pain's taking out 1 Slark, which is good. Our Slark, unfortunately, was taken out. And our Queen of Pain went down. They have more 3-star units, so this is tough. I don't think we're winning this one. That slow is really hurting us. Ah, he got us. So Wilder Mind is going to be very tough to beat. He's got the Slarks, and he has more 3-star tankier units. You know, we, in retrospect, might have invested more. I was really hoping we could get a 3-star Kunkka just to give us a little more beefy upfrontness. And we could have gone for Jugs, and we just only have so much space. Okay, Refresher Orb. This is what we're going to do. We're going to try to go for more stuns and slows to help us give time to output damage. Alright, so 40% this tier. No, we're not going to go for Spectre. Alright, he might be collecting the Slarks.
Gonna be a lot.
He's in a similar situation as us. Yeah, exactly the same number of Slarks, so stay alive, keep building. Oh, he got taken out. Oh wow, I did not see this individual. Okay, so if you can make a 3-star Luna, that is always a good idea. Very consistent. This is a pretty good build. Ooh, this is a really good build. The way you beat this build is you stun and you take out a spirit, so they don't do that extra damage. So we might end 4th. I don't know, what is this build? This is, look at all those 3 stars. Okay, we're in trouble. So we're at 18. When you get into the red, bet the farm, build your squad. We could try to deploy Tidehunter, but we really need to have. We're not going for it. We're gonna focus on Slark. So we're gonna sell you. Kunkka, we're going to sell you to get Kunkka. Alright, we got Kunkka. And we're just gonna keep going. We're really hoping for a PA or Slark. And Bet the farm didn't work. This might be the end. Waited a little too long. Should have been a little more aggressive on the Kunkka earlier game. Wow, wow, one. We have one opportunity. Okay, so positioning really matters now. We want you guys up here. Where's this guy? Look at his Slark. Plus 288. So that's the meta build. We just got outbuilt. So you build around Slark, but then you want more 3-star characters, and you want to position him to be in a good position.
My blade is yours.
Come on, give me one more PA. Please. Okay, well, that sucked.
They call me the Night Caller.
Well, now we need one
That
Slark.
wasn't supposed to
And gave up PA. I don't think we'll survive because they have more, so we have to see. Their Slarks against our Quap is good because they're not going to hit them as much, which is exactly what we need. Let's keep this disruption going on. Okay, we're in it for one more. The question is, do we roll a Slark and do we have enough to afford him? So positioning is why we're beating Wildermind. He has, I think, we have a strong team, but I think he might have a slightly stronger team. We just need to finish off Slark, and then I'll feel a lot more confident. We're gonna finish in the top 4. Normally with this build, you can finish in the top 3 or top 2, but again, RNG rolls. Not going for us. This is hard to beat. They're just so tanky. I don't want to change our positioning.
Just leave me to it.
Yeah, this is the team I didn't want. The question is, can Slark survive long enough? No, he's gonna take too much damage. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this informative. Quick recap. Gold management, make sure you maintain 30 for the vast majority of the game. Meta, Slark build, unfortunately it only got me in the top 4. That's not good. Normally you can do a lot higher, but it is what it is. Thanks so much for watching. I am actively trying to grow my channel, so please consider subscribing, and hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast out.